The world mourns a giant. On April 21st, 2025, Pope Francis passed away at 88, after battling severe health issues, including double pneumonia, that kept him hospitalized for 5 weeks earlier this year. His final public moment came just one day before, on Easter Sunday, when he blessed the crowds in St. Peter's Square from his Pope mobile, a frail figure, yet a symbol of unyielding hope. His death has sparked global sorrow, but for Palestinians, it's a profound loss. Pope Francis wasn't just a spiritual leader, he was their voice, their advocate, a man whose last wish was clear: a free Palestine, unshackled from Israel's grip and Benjamin Netanyahu's oppressive policies. Francis's love for Palestine defined his final years. In his 2025 Easter address, delivered with a voice weakened by illness, he called for peace in Gaza, urging the world to end the suffering he saw as a moral stain. He rejected Netanyahu's refusal to cease fire, a stance that had kept Gaza under siege, with over 43,000 Palestinians killed by late 2024, according to Gaza's health ministry. Francis's words were a direct challenge to Israel's leader, who dismissed him time and again. On X, people shared his speech, calling it a cry for justice, a dying man's plea for a free Palestine that Netanyahu ignored. His commitment went beyond words. Francis made near-daily phone calls to the Holy Family Church in Gaza, the only Catholic parish there, where Christians and Muslims sheltered from Israel's bombs. Even while hospitalized, he called to pray with them, to hear their fears, to remind them they weren't forgotten. Father Gabriel Romanelli, the parish priest, said those calls were a lifeline for a community with no food, no water, no hope. Francis, at 88, put Palestine first, even as his own life faded. But Netanyahu's policies, blockades, airstrikes, and violence, continued, ignoring the Pope's dream of freedom for Palestinians. Francis had long stood against Israel's actions. In 2024, he called the bombing of Gaza's children cruelty, not war, a statement that shook the world. He labeled the 2023 airstrike on Gaza's Greek Orthodox Church, which killed 18 civilians, as terrorism. When 2 Palestinian women, Nahida and Samar Anton, were killed, he called their deaths acts of terror. He even suggested Israel's campaign might be genocide, urging global investigation. Netanyahu's government pushed back, accusing Francis of bias, but he never wavered. His vision was a free Palestine, a two-state solution he called the only path to peace, one Netanyahu rejected outright. His actions spoke as loudly as his words. In 2015, Francis formally recognized the State of Palestine, a bold move that showed the Vatican's support. He hosted Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas for a prayer summit, planting an olive tree for peace. In 2024, he placed baby Jesus on a kafiyeh in the Vatican's nativity scene, a symbol of solidarity with Palestine's struggle. Every step he took was a call for freedom, a rejection of Netanyahu's oppression. Palestinians felt seen, heard, loved. Yet the violence didn't stop. Netanyahu's refusal to listen meant Gaza's suffering continued, with humanitarian aid blocked and families torn apart. Francis's dream of a free Palestine remained unfulfilled, but his voice gave hope. When he died, Palestinians mourned him as a true friend. Bethlehem pastor Munther Isaac called him a light in their darkness, a man who never gave up. Now, as the world awaits a new pope, we face a question. Will Francis's last wish, a free Palestine, live on? His legacy demands we fight for it, against Netanyahu, against oppression, for the freedom he believed in until his final breath.